أول شيء بدي أسألك عن دراستك. كيف قررت تدرس الدراما بلندن؟
I think the time I realized that I actually want to do this and decide to go into a proper drama training was when I was 19 years old, which by the time I was in university studying arts management and directing. I think straight after university I started DJing in a bar in Istanbul, which was something like 3 years or so. And one night, which is the time I think I was about 20 or 21, I no longer could resist the urge to become an actor and do acting. I couldn't get enough joy out of music anymore. Then there was this school in England called Lambda. There's this really famous actor from Turkey, Haluk Bilginer. He has graduated from there, and I've been reading his interviews. So I think he kind of was an inspiration for me to go to London and specifically to that school. And I remember one night I was DJing, I was really sick and like flu, and I thought, okay, I want to do this, but how and when, I had no idea. And it was 3 a.m. in the morning and I was finishing my set. I was a bit depressed, and there was this two guys next to me saying, what's wrong? And I said, yeah, I want to, to give my application to that school, but the deadline is tomorrow. And they said, like, why don't you go deliver it yourself? And I was like, oh, okay. So I logged on to Lambda's website and saw that the deadline for the application was actually the day after. So I called Turkish Airlines, booked a flight, went to London and delivered my application in hand.
Sana ne? Temin boşanma davasından adı üstünde aile meselesi işte.
Kızı için.
Ya adam manyak!
دائما أدوارك متشابهة. فهي شغلة اجت بالصدفة ولا هن بيختاروا لك إياها ولا أنت لأنه بتشبه هي الشخصيات؟
Yeah, I do find those characters very interesting. And in terms of producers offering those jobs, it might be true. I mean, I think it works both ways. It's probably about what you deliver on the previous job you've done, and then it gives an idea to the producer or the director or whoever is deciding. He could actually see some range in the acting, and he can actually then start to imagine, okay, if he can play this, he might as well play this, let's try.
Siz yokken nur topu gibi bir derdimiz daha oldu içeride.
I take it as a compliment actually, because and I really do enjoy it, and I'm really thankful that people are offering me these amazing, beautiful characters.
Çocuğu yine elinizden kaçırırsanız dönmemi beklemeyin. Sıkın kafanıza.
The reason why I'm like drawn into those kind of characters, I don't know, I really like anti-heroes. You can read their backgrounds, and like you can always find something unique to those characters, which actually not only on paper, but which takes them out the paper and gives them dimension, and then you own it and it's yours, and you can start to actually maybe create something with it.
Benim adım Poyraz, kariyer polisim ben.
And what about Poyraz Karayel?
I am happy with the results because we've been filming the series for like 5 months already, and we didn't broadcast, and it was a really pressurizing and almost unhappy period of time to wait and not see what you're doing, not get any feedback from what you're doing. But I'm happy now it's like broadcasted and that its ratings are doing good. I'm really happy. Okay. Yeah, I think it's about, as years go on, as with anything you do, you relax into what you're doing and you start to own it even more. And obviously acting in acting you do evolve as well, and you learn new things, and you know yourself better, and you know how to use yourself better. And I think it also depends on the character you're doing as well. Because I find it interesting that you find Poyraz charismatic, because that was something that I was actually running away from, because I don't think he needs to be charismatic. But I get
why
that.
You are charismatic.
But then it shouldn't be, you know, because I think fake charisma is really ugly.
Ben bugün sana öküz gibi davrandım değil mi?
Evet.
Ama sevimli bir öküz.
I got that really often these days. I don't
It's not
know.
in your hand. You look charismatic.
All right, thank you.
Ne oluyor ya? Ben senin için, Sinan için endişeleniyorum. Bu tavrın ne?
Ama yeter!
كيف تخلي العالم يحسوا انه انت عن جد بتحبها للممثله اللي معك بالمسلسل؟
I think it's about, again, creating something real. And in terms of that, you need to, when you're acting, I think you need to find the essence of the relationship. Doesn't matter if it's a couple, doesn't matter if you're father and son, or it's just like cup and you. I think in acting, what you need to concentrate on is the relationship you have with that person, with that character, or with that object. Because then it gives you the chance to create something interactive and that you can respond off of each other.
Sen biraz önce aşkım mı dedin? Ya o nedir Allah aşkına? Herkesin ağzında sakız gibi nefret ederim bil yani.
Ya bir şeyi de beğen, bileklerimi keseceğim gerçekten.
My partner in the story, Burçin, is also like a very open-minded and open person, and she's really great fun to work with. She's in a similar way as I am now, and we just like when we're on set, we just play with each other, you know. And she just like I am, she's not very drawn into her character, and we're not like, this is my character, he would do this, he wouldn't do that. We don't have like strict lines, because then it kills the character and the relationship. When you start to judge, and when you start to, you know, think too much about what they would do and what they wouldn't do, then it doesn't leave you that much to play with. So I think it comes from that.
Nefes aldım, nefes verdim, buradayım, pes etmem yok.
الإعلام دائما بيحكي عن شغلات تانية ما لها علاقة بتمثيلك، مثلا بتكون عم تمثل مع أي ممثلة ففجأة بيحكوا شائعات مثل إنه أنت بتحبها أو أنت معها عم تطلع، فشو رأيك بهدول الإعلاميين؟
I'm one of those guys who's trying to stay away from that kind of thinking, that kind of gossipy world, you know, magazine world, you know. And I do accept that it's a part of our jobs, but it's not the important part of our jobs, because people are so used to, you know, judging what they see, and they think they know you, and they think they have an idea. But you know, it's usually not that way. But in years, you know, you'll learn to not to pay that much attention to it. I mean, it's fine. Honestly, it doesn't bother me. It's fine.
أفنان عم تسألك قد ايه طولك وعمرك لأنه قررت تتزوجك.
I'm 30 years old at the moment. In May 11, I'll be 31, and I'm 1.77 or 8. I think something like that. If I didn't shrink, what would I marry them? I don't think I would be a good husband. I'm working all the time, you know. But thank you. Yeah.